Hey, guys, welcome to Jay Perry Hacks. Today, we're going to react to Season 3, Episode... already forgot it. 12 of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, entitled Helpless. Just as I am. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes. We're coming off the tail end of a Hansel and Gretel episode, which came off the tail end of a very beautiful Christmas episode. So we're just rolling through here, kind of in the second half now of Season 3. Because the first half was 11 episodes. It's 22 episodes, yeah. So this is officially the second half of it. I guess the mid-season would be after episode 10 because it did take a month break going in from December to January. But, yeah. Hopefully we get more Faith. I don't know. She's just been absent the last few episodes outside of the Christmas one. Willow and Oz working on it. Cordelia helping Giles in the last episode. We haven't seen much outside of the last one from the governor and from Trick. I think really that's everything. They had the first ones or the ones or something or whatever that was fucking to bring Angel back. So we just got to put the puzzle pieces together, man. Get this thing rolling. So I'm going to go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes. Oh, somebody having a charcuterie board. Oh, God. Kip up. Are y'all training? Train fighting. Train fucking. Charcuterie board. Grapes. Cheese. Apples. A baguette.
Right in the heart.
That's...
Satisfied?
almost.
I'm not sure that's the word. You probably...
His brother is so sweaty on his shoulders and so silky smooth, there's no way he's not shaving his arms. I know if you bumped into him, you just slip off on a rainy day or a hot day.
We have plans.
Right, birthday.
Oh, it's right. It's her birthday.
I do.
That's what Oz mentioned in the last episode.
Actually, I do have a date. Older man, very handsome. Likes it when I call him Daddy.
Your father. It is your father, right?
He's taking me to the ice show. It's
No.
big fun.
That's pretty cute.
I could use a little fun.
This one?
I like the things. Never mind.
Amethyst.
We're going to roll
This
right
one.
past it.
Breath mints?
Charm bags, money spell.
I think. Man, going to an ice thing with your actual dad. I think it'd be kind of cooler if you went with Giles, honestly.
And for cleansing one's aura.
Okay, so how do you know if one...
He's much more of a father figure than your actual father, who we've seen once, twice, maybe. But anybody's better than Ted. But Ted's dead, so. There's the death swings. Holy shit, that was loud.
Wow, that was really funny looking. Could you do it again?
I'll kill you for that.
For that? What were you trying to kill me for before?
Pop. Duck. Pop. Oh my god. That's a bum, bro. Oh! Your own steak! How ironic. Are you dreaming or is this actually happening? Buffy, fight back.
Doing this right.
Buffy! What the fuck, child? Buffy muscles. Headbutt. Damn. Oh, you're a dumbass. Oh, was a Buffy, that was life or death right there. And that brother had a big head. That headbutt, that's collateral damage.
Ah.
Ah, her
She shouldn't-
Slayer power's wearing off or
Do that
something.
anymore.
On top of that, I got a bad case of the dizzies last night and almost let a vamp stake me. With my own stake. No, I just need to spend a little more time training.
I promise
I'm
that it's
done.
not
Thank
the
you.
answer. Yeah.
One of those souvenir programs that has all the pictures and, okay, it's a big dumb girly thing, but I love it.
Yeah, you love
So
it.
girly.
Yeah.
Ice is cool. It's water, but it's not.
It's frozen.
I think it's sweet you and your dad have a tradition, especially now that he's not around so much.
Damn,
Ixnay on the
Willow.
caramel corn, though, if you go backstage.
Happy birthday. I think it's... Oh, yeah, 18 is one of your last big ones. 21, sure. Why we don't celebrate 25, I'm not sure. Your brain gets done developing. You know, you can actually be an adult. And then 30. People don't really give a fuck about 40 for some reason. And then 50. And then, like, 70. Senior discounts are at 65. And then, like, then you die. Hooray!
Buffy?
Present. Ooh, present.
They're not. They're from your father.
Oh, no.
His quarterly projections are unraveling, and he can't afford to take off right now.
Who gives a fuck?
He
Take off of
promises
work.
to make it up to you. It's all right there in the letter.
Let me tell you something right now. To every single person, your job is not more important than your family. You can argue it. I know you can. Well, what if my job's threatening to fire me and this is the only type of money income? I get it. There's tough spots out there. Call in. Take a day off. If you have vacation, use it. Don't sit on it. Plan it. Take it. Go somewhere. Have fun. Shit. Your daughter's turning 18 years old and you're putting your job's quarterly earnings. That job will replace that dude in a heartbeat. If he got sick, they'd have a new guy in there running projections and fucking hosting board meetings within 48 hours, if that. Ugly business, dude. Ugly business.
If you want, I could ask somebody to cover for me at the gallery.
It's not
Did y'all
just
kidnap
cartoon
Faith?
characters. They do pieces from
Lobotomy?
operas and ballets. Brian Boitano doing Carmen is a life changer.
What would Brian Boitano do if he was here today? I bet he'd kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano would do.
They take their daughters or their student or their slayer.
Yes, but Buffy, I think we should concentrate.
Okay, so what I said is like trying to happen, but that's like fucking heartbreaking because she's like, it's something families do. And she sees Giles as her family, somebody that takes their daughters, and she's referring to Giles as being a father figure, or their students, which she's a student in the school, or a slayer, which she's his slayer. And she's like desperately trying to ask him to go, and he's also wrapped up in his work. Oh, Buffy, I would take you in a heartbeat.
Now, I look for the floor at its center.
I wish she would say, fuck this rock. Take me to this thing, please. Maybe that's what's actually... Maybe this is the driving point of what's going on. That's a violation of your private property. Giles, why are you doing that? What is that? And why?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks.
Good night.
So how's it going with Amy the rat?
Good. She
I don't like nothing about that. I just went from being very sad for the both of them to like just worried for Buffy.
loves her new exercise wheel. She runs around her nose, wiggles around.
I meant, how's it going changing her back into a human being?
Oh.
You're just
still
keeping her as a
working on
pet.
it. But I
Her
just
mom's a
got her the
statue.
cutest
She's a
little
rat.
bell. It's just-
You don't do that to me. I waited for you at the Bronze all night.
And the big deal is,
You made me look like some kind of dork in front of my posse.
You look like a dork.
first of all,
With or without a posse. Don't ever
posse,
grab her like that.
passe.
I'm not through here.
Oh, I beg
Hey.
to differ.
Hey,
What is wrong with you?
How? Oh, the chick started it.
Are you okay?
the buff is Buffyless. Buffyless is buffless. Are you trying to like just turn her into a normal person and let Faith do the slaying? I don't understand what's happening, but I don't enjoy any of it because this is a total destruction of trust right now. What the fuck?
Normally.
okay, he's being forced to do it by the council. I would have turned that shit down immediately. Fuck the time-honored tradition. I feel like this was also in Legacies. Nah, y'all are being too passive-aggressive about it. Not passive, but just passive.
If you can spare me for a short spell, I'll need to make a run to the hardware store. I just need some...
Take care of it.
What, I got a demon locked up in there? Take your spoonful of vitamins, my friend. Why wouldn't you fill the cup up all the way like to the brim so it'd be easier for him to, you know?
That's enough. Close it up.
That you're not gonna make sure he took it?
Slayer kryptonite.
Faulty metaphor. Kryptonite kills.
You're assuming I meant the green kryptonite. I was referring, of course, to the red kryptonite, which drains Superman of his powers.
Wrong. The gold kryptonite's a power sucker. The red kryptonite mutates Superman into some sort of weird...
Guys, reality.
I just appreciate the fact they were able to have a moment together and nerd out a little bit. And the green kryptonite does slowly kill, but it also kind of weakens if it's not a big enough stone, you know? See, that's what sucks, bro. The person she looks up to the most in this whole situation is the one doing this shit to her. You should just tell her. And don't weaken her and put her in there at full strength to fight this fucking thing. Duh, Giles, you're better than this.
I can't see, can't reach it.
Put your tongue up, bro. Big freak nasty motherfucker. Aw, you got too close. Oh, you in the...
Open your eyes.
Shh. Everything's okay now.
Oh, that brother's scared. Y'all in here playing Uno, opening up old meat from a butcher. What is that?
Then why'd you seem more excited last year when you got a severed arm in a box?
The judge. The judge! I like that character, bro. I thought he was going to be a lot better.
People's ears off about my glory days, showing them Mr. Pointy the stake I had bronzed.
Buffy, you can never be helpless or boring, not even if you tried.
Mr. Pointy's the one that Kendra gave her. Shouldn't even be using that one, by the way.
Be so sure.
I saw you before you became the Slayer.
What?
I watched you. And I saw you called. It was a bright afternoon out in front of your school. You walked down the steps.
You should keep that shit to yourself.
I loved you.
Why?
Fuck you mean, why?
Because I could see your heart.
That grown-ass man watching you as a freshman in high school.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful, and y'all can never, you know... Again.
Or taken literally incredibly gross.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking that, too.
Yeah. Would you drink that brother dry? And now you're a vampire. I have no idea how the transitions work in this shit. You got blood right there? Yeah, bro. That's how they get you. That shit sounds sinister as fuck. Look at that, bro. That is dinner served. Now, why would you drop your weapon? You've seen plenty of death at this point in your life. Now you gotta tell Buffy the truth. Hey, Buffy, I've been nerfing you for the past few fucking months, or past few days, and now you ain't got no strength in your body, but now you gotta go fight this fucking guy who I'm supposed to put you in a trial to combat for.
I like guys that can remember the lyrics.
You know, I wish I could, but my mind just isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, he looks like Steven Tyler.
You didn't say please.
No! Help me! Somebody, please! Help me!
God, and she is just helpless. I don't want to watch her be helpless. What the fuck?
It's given to the Slayer once if she reaches her 18th birthday. The Slayer is disabled,
This is like taking the powers away from the Black Panther.
A vampire foe whom she must defeat in order to pass the test. The vampire you were to face has escaped. His name is Zachary Kralik. As a mortal, he murdered, tortured more than a dozen women before he was committed to an asylum for the criminally insane.
I'd have threw that shit at him too. You bastard.
All this time you saw what it was doing to me.
You didn't tell
All
her?
this time and you didn't say a word.
I wanted to.
Liar.
In matters of tradition and protocol, I must answer to the council. My role in this was very specific. You have to understand.
If you touch me, I'll kill you.
You have to listen to me. Because I've told you this, the test is invalidated. You will be safe now, I promise you. Now, whatever I have to do to deal with Kralik and to win back your trust.
You stuck a needle in me. You
Against my will.
poisoned me.
Yeah. Crossed all of her boundaries.
What's going on? Cordelia, could you please drive me home?
Of course.
Hmm.
But if the world doesn't end, I'm gonna need a note.
This show is very, very, very well written. Having Cordelia come in and do her shtick right there, to do her Cordelia gimmick in the middle of that, really cheapens it, in my personal opinion. But I do love the fact Buffy, with no tone in her voice, says, Cordelia, can you please give me a ride home? Cordelia's entire face changes. It just changes.
Could you please drive me home?
Her eyebrows soften.
Of course.
The of course is very genuine. It's very real. But other than that, I don't think she wasn't needed right there, because you can see the pain in Giles' face, where he knows he's violated her trust. I just think the relationship and level that they have, the way that they communicate with each other, because it is more father-daughter than it is Watcher-Slayer. If Faith's Watcher did this or Kendra's Watcher did this, that makes sense. But like Giles and Buffy have a different relationship. He should have came to her and said immediately what was going on. This is what I have to do. I can't tell you, but like I have to weaken you, or something like, hey, I have to weaken you. You have to fight this thing. Or like, I'm not going to weaken you. You have to fight this thing. Or after the first dose to see how badly it happened, explain it then. But you did it twice to our knowledge as a viewer, and I'm telling how many other times it happened. Oh, dude, that's her like closest adult. I mean, she's closer to Giles than she is her own mother, who's on screen. Oh no, sorry, wrong button.
Buffy?
Oh no, not the fucking Red Riding Hood.
Mother.
That dude's a sick fuck, man. He's a sick ass individual. Like Buffy's home all bloodied and shit. This poor girl can never have a good, decent, halfway fucking tolerable birthday, man. Front door's wide open. Mama napped. I don't give a fuck about no council.
Interestingly, I don't give a rat's ass about the council's orders. There will be no test.
My man!
The test has already begun. Your slayer entered the field of play about 10 minutes ago.
Why?
I don't know. I returned there just as she entered. Giles, we've no business.
This is not business.
This ain't business, dude. It's about a young woman's life. Tea sipping fuck. I like tea too, man, but that was the first thing I could think of. Come on, Buffy. In here in your overalls. Which, by the way, if anybody can pull off overalls, I think it's her. I can't.
All these sweets to grandmother's house.
It's a whole play on Low Red Riding Hood, bro, for some reason. Back, you foul beast! That's a tiny cross, though. Take it back, bro.
Oh, no, just a little lower, right?
The average size cross.
Yes.
Don't be ashamed.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Do they have vampire therapists? Because he needs to be locked up. That same dead hand. You know how much money that costs? Polaroid film is not cheap. Maybe back then it was, but then again, I imagine he stole it all.
I won't take it all. I won't take it all.
What the fuck happened? Oh, it's pills. Slap them pills away, Buffy. You're smart.
Buffy?
I hurt. It's your mother, baby.
Buffy, we have to go home.
No shit, Mom.
Where are they? Oh my. What have you... My pills?
The water. The water. She fucking swapped the water. That's why they put emphasis on that bottle of holy water when she picked it up. Holy water. Get fucked, you big dumb idiot.
If I was at full Slayer power, I'd be punning right about now.
Damn, bro, she killed him with fucking holy water ingestion.
Buffy, thank
That's
God
sick.
Congratulations, you passed.
Fuck you.
You exhibited extraordinary courage and clear-headedness in battle. The council is very pleased.
Do I get a gold star?
I understand that you're upset.
You understand nothing.
Not a single solitary
You
goddamn
set that
thing.
monster loose, and he came after my mother.
You think the test was unfair.
I think you better leave town before I get my strength back.
We're not in the business of fair, Miss Summers. We're fighting a war.
You're waging a war, she's fighting it. There is a difference.
Mr. Giles, don't mind.
The test is done.
I've recommended to the council, and they've agreed that you be relieved of your duties as watcher immediately. You're fired.
On what grounds?
Your affection for your charge has rendered you incapable of clear and impartial judgment. You have a father's love for the child.
There it is.
And that is useless to the cause. However, if you interfere with a new watcher or countermand his authority in any way, you will be dealt with. Are we clear?
Fuck, you'll be dealt with.
Feel better when I get my strength back.
Give you a hand with that, little lady?
I hope he can't get it either, big
You're
idiot.
loving this far too much.
Oh, Will, give me a hand with that.
I mean, that episode feels like a catalyst to begin with. Buffy loses her Slayer powers just as she must rescue her kidnapped mother here in Helpless, which came out January 19th, 1999 with an 8.3 rating. The trivia here, I only have one that I can talk on. Well, I have two, actually. On the original idea presented by writer David Fury, the drug Giles gives Buffy would make her hallucinate that her mother and friends had turned into vampires. But with the wish so close in time, Joss Whedon and David Greenwald changed the content of the council test. David Fury named the vampire Zachary Kralik after his nephew, who was 4 years old, according to the DVD commentary. This had the working title of 18, set around Buffy's 18th birthday. I think it would have been a better title, 18. Helpless kind of is a little on the nose, but it's just, it sucks. Buffy really was trying to convince Giles to take her to that ice thing, and he didn't pick up on it, and instead kept hypnotizing her to give her this drug, breaking trust. But I think She needed to hear, as bad as the council is, she needed to hear them say, a third party, Giles has this father-like love for you. Therefore, he's not qualified to be your watcher anymore. Which sucks. It's stupid. I feel like if anything, that'd make you a more beneficial watcher, but who am I? Just a boy watching the show. So in the same, I mean, this is just any job, but in the same deal of a Slayer dying, get replaced by another Slayer, the Watcher getting fired, another Watcher will take the place. So we'll see if we get a brand new Watcher. Hopefully they're enjoyable. And we'll see how that works with the dynamic with Giles, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where he goes from here because the council already didn't invite him to the fucking big gathering. He said he didn't get the memo about old girl getting fired, the one that tried to summon the lightning glove, that put on the lightning glove that they had to kill Pratts or Ports or whatever. So where does he go from here? Just them breaking the trust, man, is just heart-shattering. Shit was painful. But Buffy at the end letting him clean up the bandage, clean up the wound on her head. I say fuck the council. I say make the council the enemy. Let's go after them. Let's free the Watchers. Let's not. Who knows what would happen if that happened. But still no mayor. Still no Trick. Some missing puzzle pieces here. No Faith again. Just the mention of her being on patrol. The lack of episodes is kind of concerning because his character feels way more important. Maybe they're saving it for the back end. Who knows? Buffy and Angel again having a little bit of a will they, won't they scenario. Only time will tell. I'm going to leave it at that for now, though. Good episode. More enjoy. Gingerbread was a good episode, but Helpless just feels better. So that was Helpless. Our Saturday and final episode for the week will be called The Zeppo. I'll see you there. Links and everything. Description box down below. Playlist up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.